Hello everyone, magandang buhay po sa lahat. Welcome back po dito sa ating Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay papaliwanag ko po sa inyo about solving word problems involving rational algebraic equations. So I'm going to present different examples. For example number 1, ito po ay about work problem at ang example number 2 po, ito po ay about speed of current. So pag sinabi po natin current, ito po ay water. So what is the speed of the water? Another example na ipipresent ko ay number 3, this all about age problem. At number 4, ito po ay speed of wind. So paano nga po ba mag-calculate ng different kind of problems that involve rational algebraic equations? So ipapaliwanag ko po yan sa inyo in step-by-step computation and illustration. To start the lesson, let us have first these objectives. For number 1 objective, identify word problems involving rational algebraic equations. Okay, so tuturuan ko po kayo kung paano po mag-determine ng word problems kung ito po ay rational algebraic equations or not. At for number 2 objective, solve word problems involving rational algebraic equations. So kapag na-determine na po natin na yung word problem ay about rational algebraic equations, then ituturo ko na po sa inyo yung steps at illustrate ko po kung paano po ito isolve. At kung bago ka pa lang po dito sa aking channel, bago po ako mag-present ng examples o bago po tayo mag-solve ng examples, ay isubscribe na po yung ating channel. Hindi ka po magsisisi at lahat po ng video lesson ng grade 8 matatag ay i-upload ko po dito sa ating channel from first quarter up to fourth quarter. Okay, so let's start. Solve the following problems. For problem number 1. McCoy can paint a room in 6 hours while Jason can do it in 4 hours. How long will it take them to paint the room together? Okay, so ito pong problem number 1 ay i-analyze po natin. Ano po ba itong problem na ito? So, ang problem na ito po ay about work problem. Bakit po tinawag itong work problem? Kasi mayroon po tayong word na paint a room in 6 hours. So, ibig sabihin, ito po ay trabaho. At lahat po ng work problem, ito po ay isang application or application po ng rational algebraic equations. Okay, so paano nga po ba sinosolve itong work problem applying rational algebraic equations? Ganito lang po yon. So, any work problem, ito po yung ating formula. Okay? 1 over or 1 divided by work 1 plus 1 divided by work 2 is equal to 1 over t or total. Okay, so using this formula, we can calculate how long will it take them or it take McCoy and Jason to paint the room together. Kasi dito po sa ating given, ang given ay yung time ni McCoy that paint the room. Okay? 6 hours. At si Jason naman ay can paint the room or the same work in 4 hours. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, mas mabilis si Jason kasi 4 hours niyang pipinturaan, samantalang si McCoy ay pipinturaan niya in 6 hours. Now, the question is, how long will it take them to paint the room together? Halimbawa, magsasabay po silang magpipintura. Ilan po kaya yung total ng oras na gugugulin po nila? Okay, so using this formula, okay, we're going to identify the given. McCoy is do the work in 6 hours. Ito po, paint in 6 hours. While Jason can do it in 4 hours. Kaya Jason is 4 hours. Ito pong dalawang work ni McCoy at ni Jason ay isa-substitute po natin dito sa work 1 and work 2. Okay, ganito po yun. Okay? So here, 1 over work 1. So 1 over work of McCoy. Kahit magkabaltad po yung dalawang work, okay lang po yan. So 1 over 6, ito po yung work 1. At yung work 2 po natin ay 4, kaya 1 over 4. That is equal to 1 over t. Okay, so mula po dito sa ating equation or rational algebraic equation, isa lang po yung variable na lumabas, yung t lang po. If you're going to solve this one, applying rational algebraic equation, okay, or operations, then we can solve for t. So paano po natin isosolve yung t or total? Ganito lang po yon. Okay, so here, i-simplify po natin yung 1/6 plus 1/4. So, pwede po kasing i-add yan. So, to add, ang tinuturo ko po lagi kapag ganito pong rational algebraic equation, ito po yung sa previous lesson natin, ang ginagamit ko po dito ay cross multiplication. Okay? So, by cross multiply, we are going to multiply 1 times 4, that is equal to 4. Okay? And then, plus, kasi plus po ito, multiply this one, 1 times 6 is 6. Okay? Again, 1 times 4 is 4. And then 1 times 6 is 6. This is plus, kaya plus po yung pagitan. And then, kapag ganyan po na addition, i-multiply po natin yung denominator. So, 6 times 4 is equal to 24. Okay? Then, equal natin sa 1/t. So, that is equal to 1/t. And then, add 4 plus 6, that is equal to 10. So, 10 divided by copy 24, that is equal to 1/t. So, copy lang po natin yung equal to 1/t. Okay, so ito na po yung ating equation. Okay? Na pagsama na po natin yung 1/6 plus 1/4, naging 10/24 na po siya. Okay, lagay ko po sa taas para magkaroon po ng space. Okay, so here, another is, we are going to cross multiply in terms of equal sign. Ito po kaninang ginawa natin dito ay cross multiply in terms of addition. So here naman, cross multiply in terms of equal sign. So paano po? Multiply din po ito, 10 times t is equal to 10t. And then another one, okay, this one, 24 times 1 is equal to 24. So, ang gagamit lang po natin dito ay equal sign. So here, di na po tayo magmumultiply sa 24 times t kasi equal sign po ito. Okay? Ang nagmumultiply po lang po tayo ng denominator pag ito po ay addition or subtraction. Okay? So here, to solve for t, may kasamang 10. Remove 10 by dividing 10 to both sides of the equation. Okay? Cancel natin itong 10. So, i-cancel natin yung 10. Ang matitira po dito ay t. So, t is equal to 24 divided by 10. That is equal to 2.4. So, total is equal to 2.4 hours. So, bakit po hours? Ito po ay, ang unit po natin ay hour. Okay? So, to answer the question, how long will it take them to paint the room together is that? To answer, we have this one. McCoy and Jason can paint the room together in 2.4 hours. For problem number 2, Manny can swim at a speed of 5 km in calm water. The time it takes him to swim 4 km upstream is the same as the time it takes to swim 16 kilometers downstream. What is the speed of the current? Okay, so yung hinahanap po ng problem ay speed of the current. So yung current pong tinatanong dito o tinutukoy po dito, ito po yung current ng tubig. So kapag po yung tubig ay umaagos, ibig sabihin may current po siya. Ano po? Okay, so here, kapag ganito po yung problem, this is one of the applications of rational algebraic equations. Okay, so paano po ito sagutin o isolve? Ganito lang po yon. First, identify po natin yung given. So, Manny can swim at a speed of 5 km in calm water. So, ito po yung speed in calm water that is equal to 5 km. So, speed in calm water, 5 km per hour. Okay, next ay the time it takes him to swim 4 kilometers. Okay, so yung 4 kilometers, ito po yung distance. So, distance in upstream is 4 kilometers. Okay, lagay ko po dito. Distance upstream is 4 kilometers. Another one here is the same as the time it takes to swim 16 kilometers downstream. Ito namang 16 kilometers ay another distance downstream. Okay? So, distance downstream is 16 kilometers. And another concept na kailangan nating pag-aralan ay ito pong statement or sentence number 2. Or second sentence, the time it takes him to swim 4 km upstream is the same as the time. So dalawa po yung time. Okay, so yung oras daw po niya na lumangoy pababa at yung oras po niyang lumangoy paakyat or upstream ay magkapareho. Nakalagay po dito yung word na is the same as. Okay, so ito po yung isang concept na kailangan nating i-state. time to swim upstream is equal to time to swim downstream. So nakalagay po dito, the same as. Ibig sabihin, pareho po yung oras to swim upstream at yung oras to swim downstream. Bagaman, magkaiba po yung kanilang distance. Okay. So here, what is asked in the problem? What is the speed of the current? So, gagawa po tayo o ipipresent po natin yung variable na nag-represent ng speed of the current. So here, let speed of current x kilometer per hour. So gamit po tayo ng variable x for the speed of the current. So here, ito po yung concept na kailangan po nating maintindihan. Sa upstream speed, ang speed po in calm water is 5 kilometers. Okay? Ito po ay stagnant na tubig. Ito po yung normal niyang speed, 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, so since ito po ay upstream, paakyat, ibabawas po natin yung speed ng tubig. Bakit po natin ibabawas yung speed ng tubig? Kasi sinasalubong nyo po yung tubig. Okay? Kaya yung sa calm water na 5 km per hour, ibabawas po natin yung speed na x km per hour, yung speed po ng tubig. At kapag naman pong downstream, okay, yung 5 km per hour na normal na langoy, idadagdag po natin yung speed ng tubig. Bakit po natin dadagdag? Kasi paayon ka po doon sa tubig, sa current ng tubig. Ibig sabihin, pag ikaw po ay paayon, tinutulungan ka po ng tubig na lumangoy, okay, ng mas mabilis, pababa. Ano po? Kaya ipa-plus po natin yung speed ng tubig. Okay. So mula po dito sa concept na yan at sa concept po ng formula ng speed, okay? Here, time is equal to distance over speed. Okay. So, ito po kasi ang normal na formula ay speed is equal to distance over time. So, kapag ito po ay nirevise po natin, since time po ang nakalagay po dito sa ating given, time to swim upstream is equal to time to swim downstream. Kaya gagamitin po natin yung formula ng time mula po sa formula ng speed. Okay. So, time is equal to distance over speed. Okay, unahin po natin yung time ng upstream. Kaya TUP, time upstream, is equal to, ano po yung distance ng upstream? 4 kilometer. Kaya 4 kilometer. At ano po yung speed ng upstream? Ang speed po niya ay 5 kilometer. Ito po yung upstream. 5 kilometer per hour minus x kilometer per hour. So, ang ginamit ko na po dito ay yung number lang muna at variable. So, 5 minus x. Okay? Di ko na po nilagay yung unit. Okay, again, time of upstream is equal to distance. Upstream is 4 kilometer. And then speed po niya upstream is 5 minus x. Okay, this one. And then time downstream is equal to, ano po yung downstream natin dito? 16 divided by, okay po, 16 divided by downstream speed divided by speed po ay 5 plus x. Kaya ito po ay 5 plus x. Okay, since we have time upstream at time downstream, ito po yung concept na susundin po natin. Ilagay ko po dito sa taas. Okay. So, time to swim upstream, ito po, 5 divided by 5 minus x, this one, is the same as, i-equal daw po natin. Okay? The same as time to swim downstream. So, time to swim downstream is 16 plus 5, 16 divided by 5 plus x. Okay, this one. So, ito pong na-create natin na rational algebraic equations, ito po yung ating isosolve at yung variable x po dito, ito po yung speed ng current. Ano po? Okay, to solve, baba ko po dito. Okay, this one. So here, meron po tayong plus and minus sa denominator. Okay, so ang gagawin po natin para ma-simplify yung gantong rational algebraic equation ay by using cross multiplication. Okay, ito po yung unahin natin. Multiply natin 4 times 5 plus x. Okay, ganito po yan. Okay, so 4 times, since binomial, gawa po tayo ng close and open parenthesis, 5 plus x. Then, equal natin sa product ng another pair, 16 times 5 minus x. Kaya ito po, 16, close and open parenthesis, times 5 minus x. Okay? So, 16 times 5 minus x. And then, next step, after po natin mag-cross-multiply or i-pair, ay i-multiply na po natin by using distributive property. We're going to multiply monomial by a binomial here. So, 5 times 4, that is equal to 20. And then 4 times x is 4x. So this is plus, kaya plus po yan. Then this is equal to 16 times 5 is equal to 80. Then ito po ay minus, kaya minus po. 16 times x is 16x. Okay? So ito na po, nawala na po yung ating close and open parenthesis. Then we're going to combine like terms. So itask ko po dito. We're going to combine 4x and 16x. So ilagay po natin ito pong 16x dito sa kabila. Okay, magiging ganito po yun. 4x, since ito po ay minus 16x, pag nilipat po natin or tinranspose po natin sa kabila ng equal sign, magiging change sa sign, plus 16x. Okay? And then, 80 equal to po, equal. Then 80, the same. Stay po siya kasi at the right of equal sign. And then, ito naman pong 20, ilagay po natin sa right side ng equal sign. So, positive 20, magiging negative 20, kaya minus 20 po yan. Okay, so what is 4x plus 6x? Add po natin, that is equal to 20x. Okay, 4 plus 16 is 20 and then variable x, so 20x is equal to 80 minus 20 is 60. Now, we're going to solve for x. May kasamang 20. To remove 20, divide 20 to both sides of the equation and then cancel 20. Okay? And then, ang matitira po dito ay x. 60 divided by 20, that is equal to 3. So, x is equal to 3. Ano po yung 3 na ito? Again, ang 3 po na yan kanina, sabi ko po ay the speed of the current. So, to answer the question, the speed of the current is 3 km per hour. For number 3 problem, Anna is 2 years older than Bea. 4 years from now, the ratio of their age will be 5/4. How old are they now? Okay, so ito po ay age problem kasi ang given po natin ay about age. Okay, 2 years. So, paano po natin ito isosolve? Okay? Ang hinahanap po ng problem ay how old are they now? Ilan daw po ang taon ngayon ni Ana at ni Bea? So, mula po dito sa ating given na 2 years and 5/4, at yung 4 years, meron pong 4 years from now, ay masosolve po natin. At ang age problem po ay isa sa application po ng rational algebraic equation. So first, we're going to identify the given. Ana is 2 years older than Bea. So paano po natin i-represent ang age ni Ana at ni Bea? Ano po? So here, ang age po ni Bea ay nakadepende or ang age po ni Ana ay nakadepende po sa age ni Bea. Kasi Ana is 2 years older than Bea. So si Ana daw po ay mas matanda ng 2 taon kaysa kay Bea. Ano po? So ilan po kaya ang taon ni Bea para makuha po natin yung taon ni Ana? Ano po? So since hindi po natin alam kung ilan po yung taon ni Bea, so here we are going to let x as the age of Bea now. Okay. So, ngayon po ang edad po ni Bea ay X. How about naman yung age ni Ana? Kapag ang age ni Bea ay X, so si Ana naman ay 2 years older than Bea. Ibig sabihin, 2 taon. Mag-a-add po tayo ng 2 taon sa age ni Bea. Yun po yung age ni Ana. Okay, here, X plus 2. Since X is the age of Bea, so X plus 2 is the age of Ana now. Okay. So, mula po dito sa first sentence, okay, ito po yung ating given. Next po ay second sentence natin, 4 years from now. Okay, so 4 na taon mula ngayon. Ano po yung gagawin natin? Paano po natin yan i-represent? Ibig sabihin, mag-a-add daw po tayo ng taon, okay, sa age ni Bea at ni Ana. So, 4 years from now, the ratio of their age will be 5/4. Okay. So, bago natin i-ratio yung edad ni Ana at ni Bea, ay magdagdag daw po muna tayo ng 4 na taon sa age ni Bea at age ni Ana. So, here, baba ko po dito. Since si Bea po ay X, so X plus 4. Okay, 4 years from now. So, X plus 4, Bea age 4 years from now. Okay? How about the age of Ana na, how about the age of Ana 4 years from now? So, X plus 2, then plus 4. Okay? X plus 2 yung age ni Ana. Then magdagdag daw po tayo ng 4 kaya X plus 2 plus 4. So that is age of Ana 4 years from now. Okay? So, mula po dito sa nag-add po tayo ng 4, ang ratio daw po ng kanilang edad ay 5/4. Paano po natin yan gagawan ng equation? Okay? Or rational algebraic equation. So, ganito lang po yan. Okay, so x plus 2 plus 4, ito po yung edad ni Ana, over x plus 4, ito po yung edad ni Bea 4 years from now. Okay, 4 years from now, the ratio of their age. So ito po yung ratio ng age nila. So bakit ko po nilagay sa numerator si Ana? Kasi dito sa ating sentence, naunang binanggit si Ana. So Ana and then Bea. Kaya ito po yung age ni Ana, x plus 2 plus 4, divided by x plus 4, age ni Bea. Ano po? Ratio, ibig sabihin, ipa-fraction natin. The ratio of their age will be, okay, ibig sabihin ng will be, i-equal daw po natin yan sa 5/4. Okay? Ito po yung concept. Ang ratio ng age ni Ana doon sa age ni Bea 4 years from now ay 5/4. Okay. So ito po yung equation or rational algebraic equation na gagamitin po natin to solve for x. At yung x po dito, ito po ay age ni Bea. Kapag nakuha po natin yung age ni Bea, makukuha na rin po natin yung age ni Ana. Ano po? Okay, so itaas ko po dito para magkaroon ng space. Ito na po yung ating equation. Now, how to solve this equation? Okay, again, we are going to simplify first this one. 2 plus 4, pwede po kasing i-simplify. So this become x plus 6. 2 plus 4 is 6, kaya x plus 6, and then x plus 4, this one denominator is equal to 5/4. So ito lang po muna ang sinimplify natin. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. And then here, we're going to cross multiply. Okay, paano po? Kagaya po ng ginawa natin sa number 2, cross multiply. Multiply po natin yung x plus 6 times 4. Since ito po yung 4 ay monomial, unahin po natin. Okay, here, 4, then close and open parenthesis. Binomial po kasi yung x plus 6, kaya close and open parenthesis, x plus 6 is equal to 5 times x plus 4. Okay, this one, 5 times x plus 4. Okay, so there, we're going to multiply using distributive property. So 4 times x, that is equal to 4x, and then plus 4 times 6 is 24. So plus 24 is equal to 5 times x is 5x plus 5 times 4 is 20. So 5x plus 20. And then next, we are going to combine like terms. Task ko po dito. So to combine like terms, so ano po yung magkapareho? 5x. Okay? 5x. Ilagay po natin doon kasi kapareho po niya yung 4x. Okay? So here, stay po yung 4x. And then yung 5x, lipat po natin. Ito po ay positive. If you're going to transpose to other side of equal sign, change the sign, positive 5 will become negative 5, kaya ito po ay minus 5x. Okay? And then, ito pong 20, remain po dito sa right ng equal sign. Kaya hindi po magbabago yung kanyang sign kasi remain po siya sa right ng equal sign. Okay? Ito lang po sa right. And then itong 24, since lilipat natin sa right side, tatawid ng equal sign, transpose natin, plus 24 will become minus 24. Okay? So simplify. What is 4x minus 5x? That is negative 1x. Okay? 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Then, 20 minus 24 is equal to negative 4. Okay. So here, to remove negative 1, dapat gawin nating positive. Negative 1, so negative 1 or divide by negative 1 to both sides. Okay. Cancel negative 1. Ang matitira po ay x. And then, negative divided by negative is positive. 4 divided by 1 is 4. So, x is equal to 4. So, again, ano po yung x? Ano po yung x natin dito? Tignan natin sa ginawa natin kanina. So, let x, age of Bea. So, here, ano compute po natin, x is 4. So, that 4 is the age of Bea. Okay? So, ang edad po ni Bea ay 4. How about edad po ni Ana? So, bakit po natin isusolve pa yung edad ni Ana? Nakalagay po sa problem or sa question sa problem, how old are they now? So, silang dalawa po yung hahanapin natin ng edad. So, ang edad po ni Ana ay x plus 2. Ibaba ko po dito. So, x plus 2. What is x? X is age of Bea. X is equal to 4. So, substitute lang po natin dito. it will become 4 plus 2, that is equal to 6. And that 6, that is Anna's age. So Anna's age is 6. Okay? Okay, for problem number 4, an airplane flies 910 kilometers with the wind. In the same time, it takes to travel 660 kilometers against the wind. The airplane's speed in still air is 305 km per hour. What is the wind speed? Please solve show computation. Okay. So ito pong problem number 4 is the same with problem number 3 kanina. So yung number 3 ay current po ng tubig. Ito naman po ay, ito po yung current ng hangin. Ano po? Yun ba man pong speed ng hangin sa himpapawid o sa taas. Kaya ang involved po dito ay airplane at yung hangin o yung wind. Okay. So here, we are going to identify the given. Okay. First, kapag ganito pong may current or may speed ng hangin, ay tingnan po natin yung normal na speed. Andito po sa second sentence, the airplane's speed in still air is 305 km per hour. Pag sinabi po natin still air, ito po ay stagnant, parang sa tubig. Hindi po siya gumagalaw yung hangin. Okay? Steady po. Okay? Kaya, lalagay po natin, first given po natin yan, speed in still air is 305 km per hour. Okay, next po, ay ito pong 910 kilometers at 660 kilometers. So, yung 910 kilometers, ito po yung distance with the wind. Ito po yung distance po ito kasi 910 kilometers. Okay? So here, distance with the wind is 910 kilometers. And for sa 660 naman or 660 kilometers against the wind. Kaya distance against the wind is 660 kilometers. Okay. So here, ito po ulit yung mahalagang malaman natin. An airplane flies 910 kilometers with the wind is the same time it takes. So, the same time. So, ibig sabihin, magkapareho po yung oras na with the wind at against the wind. Kaya ilalagay po natin dito, isang concept po niyan. Time against the wind is equal to time to the wind. Okay? Or go with the wind. Ano po? Okay, so, iyan, ang hahanapin po natin ay yung time. So, yung time, i-equal po natin at doon po tayo mag-start ng rational algebraic equation. Okay? So, here, paano po i-solve yung what is the wind speed? Ilelet po natin ulit that the speed of wind is x km per hour. So, gamit po tayo ng variable x. Ano po yung magiging equation niya? Dito po tayo mag-i-start. Speed with the wind. Okay? Pag speed with the wind, so paayon po dun sa hangin. Yung 305 na speed in still air sa normal air, ito po yung speed niya, ipa-plus po natin yung x kilometer per hour. Bakit po natin ipa-plus? Kasi paayon po sa hangin. Ano po? So tinutulungan ng hangin yung airplane, so mas mabilis po, kaya ipa-plus po natin yung kanyang speed. Now, how about another one? Speed against the wind. Okay, so since against the wind po yung airplane natin, ima-minus naman po natin yung speed ng hangin. Kaya 305 minus x km per hour. Okay? At mula po sa formula ng time, kasi ito po yung time, kailangan natin, time is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay, unahin natin yung time with the wind. Kaya WW, so time with the wind. Ang distance po ng with the wind ay 910 km. Ito po, 910 ang distance. Divide by what is speed? Speed po ng with the wind, ito po, 305 plus x. So, 305 plus x. Then next, time against the wind. Kaya AW. So, against the wind is equal to, ano po yung distance niya? Against the wind, 660 kilometers. Okay, this one. Divide by speed. Ano po yung speed ng against the wind? Ito po, 305 minus x. So, 305 minus x. So, ito pong dalawang time na ito ay equal po natin kasi according to the given, time against the wind is equal to time with the wind. Okay? Kaya equal po natin. So, ito po yung algebraic equation na isosolve po natin to solve for x. Okay? Okay, so let's solve this equation. 910 divided by 305 plus x. Ito po yung time with the wind. Ito naman po yung time against the wind. 660 divided by 305 minus x. Okay, so equal po sila. So ibaba po natin dito to solve. So here, ang gagawin po natin ulit ay by cross multiply. So here, cross multiply, unahin po natin ito, 910 times 305 minus x. Okay, this one. Then is equal to 660 times 305 plus x. So this one, 660 times 305 plus x. So here, medyo malaki po yung number. Pwede po kayong gumamit ng calculator. So by distributive property, 910 times 305, the product is, okay, so here 277,550 minus 910 times x is 910x. So here, equal po natin 660 times 305 distributive property, 201,300, and then plus 660 times x is 660x. So here, we're going to combine like terms, yung may variable x at yung walang variable x. So itask ko po dito. So here, ilipat po natin yung 660x here, sama po natin sa 910x dito. Okay, so this will become, so kapag tinanggal po natin ito, nilagay po sa kabila, ang matitira po dito ay negative 910x. So bakit po negative 910x? So ito po ay minus kasi. Okay? Kaya kung ano po yung operation, yun po yung susundan niyang sign. Since this is minus, kaya ito po ay negative 910x. Ito po ay 660x. Sama po natin, magiging plus siya, magiging minus 660x. Then is equal to, ito pong 201,300 ay hindi po mag-change ang sign kasi stay put po siya sa right ng equal sign. Ito pong 277,550, ta-transpose po natin dito sa right ng equal sign. So, ito po ay positive, ito po ay magiging negative, kaya minus 277,550. Okay, so to simplify, negative 910x minus 660x is equal to, using calculator, kung di po kayang i-oral, negative 1570, and then yung variable x. Okay? So here, bakit po naging 1570? You're going to add. So negative, negative, i-add po natin. Ang magiging sagot po ay negative. Okay? So 910 plus 660 is 1,570. So negative pareho, kaya negative po yung sagot. Okay? Is equal to, okay, so 201,300 minus 277,550. So the answer is negative 76250. Okay? Then, solve po natin yung x. We are going to remove this number. So, i-divide po natin kung ano po yung number na yan sa both sides of the equation. Okay? So here, negative 1570 pareho. We are going to cancel. Okay? Cancel po natin ito. So, ang matitira po dito ay yung x is equal to, if you're going to divide using your calculator, so here, negative divided by negative is positive, kaya maging positive po yung sagot natin. So 76250 divided by 1570, that is equal to 48.5668. May kadugtong pa po itong number. Tinanggal ko na po hanggang 4 decimal lang. Okay, so ano po yung x? Again, yung x po kanina, ito po yung speed or yung speed of the wind. Okay? So, speed of the wind is x. So, here, kapag kumuha po tayo ng decimal, 2 decimal na lang po ang kukunin natin. But be sure po na i-round off po ninyo. Okay? So, the speed of the wind is 48.57 km per hour. So, 57. So, here, 5668. So, 56, ito po ay 6. Ang kasunod po niya ay 6. Since greater than 5 po yan, mag-a-add po tayo ng 1 sa 6 kaya magiging 7. Ano po? Ganun po yung pag-round off. So, 48.57 km per hour is the speed of the wind. Okay, so let's have this activity. Try po natin kung naintindihan po ninyo yung lesson. Okay? Try to answer this one problem na ipipresent ko po sa inyo. At kapag nakuha po nyo yung sagot, baka pwede naman pong i-share sa amin by writing your answer in the comment section of this video. Salamat sa poll mga anak. Kung nagustuhan nyo yung video na ito, at natuto kayo, baka pwede naman pong i-click yung like and then subscribe na rin kung bago ka pa lang dito sa aking channel.